The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom. Huh. That is a lot of books.
Oh, do not think I am a librarian. I am a writer. Many of these are my own works. Though I do collect, it is true. This city hides other rare and ancient tomes. If you should find one, bring it here. I'll make it worth your time. Ha! Very good! It is certain no other in the city has seen this. If you find any more, I am here.
ذلك الذي يبدو أنهم أمسكوا ببقية عصابة عناصر تلك، لكن ليس أكاد أجزم أنه.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
لن يتفوهوا بكلمة حول الأمر، لكني أسمع ضوضاء غريبة. أراهن على أن أبا القاسم يصنع جهازاً موسيقياً آخر، مولد ضوضاء آلية مع السحر.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Hey! I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Dirwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
The translator. Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
That astronomer might be one of... Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an, that astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
ألاحظت ارتفاع مسحوب النهر؟ لا أشعر بالأمان من الغير.
أراد منا عكس النسبة؟ غير معقول.
أخيراً.
كما لو كان ينقصنا مناطق. لا أستطيع مقاومته بشمس
ينبغي لك
في غرب
في العثور على أبي جعفر إذا ذهبت إلى بيته.
صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جواب سعادة التعامل مع الإغريقيين. فخذ معك ذلك. هل ذكرت
Impressive door. Where does it go?
Those who came before are...
What?
I said, those who came before are...
Never mind.
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you. Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the gong summons you.
صاحب الشرطة
إنهم يحتجزون علي من الأمر.
الفرغاني في كتاب جوامع علم
بدعدهاي مشاهدة كان مقطعا
هناك للتو. اضطررت إلى شق طريقي خلال الزحام.
Come back to the way of peace, friend. Lead a better life.
إنهم يعيدونني يذكرني ذلك. مراجعة المقترحات التي أجريتها على حين عندما كنت محتاج العرب.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
النظرية على الإطلاق. لكن ليس هذا الشخص. سأسافر.
إذا انقطع الغبار
أعتقد أنه أراد مني يريد مني أن أحسن إدارة بيت الحكمة.
There is that poet David loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected
Yes?
symmetry of sky and sea. But only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
وضعت يدي على آخر أفكاري. حفترى در کارگاه طراز
علينا أن يعتزل بمدينتنا هكذا رغم كانت الجودة جيدة مثل ما أحدهم يقول. These degenerate rascals.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom, the house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyya. I need to hunt him down. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can
Fazil's
use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
dog!
You won't escape!
What's going on?
When I touch the horse on, blood will flow! Again? Ah! You are breathing! This pains me! You run!
Book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reform of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
You die now!
Better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Wait, what?
better not use my weapons here.
في كتاب جوامع علم النجوم سنحتاج لن تفت
The old fraud Fazel went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
يشق علي تذكر الإجابة، ذلك سأفكر في الأمر مليا عند نهاية المحاولة. تعال إلى المستودع مساء. إذا أقبل علي دخيل فإن لم يتفوت عرضت الأمر على
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. The window's blocked. Maybe I should check the other side. Better not use my weapons here. What see you, my friend?
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
That idiot Hamza was at it again this morning, taunting the new kid and stealing his food. Someone should get him to back off.
About the races, you gone. I think I'll have a quiet night here. Catch up on some sleep. Always feeling tired these days.
What? I'll
Keep
finish
to the
you!
roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways.
Again!
What the fuck? What's this place coming from? Screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
This key could be useful. Better not use my weapons here.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture.
Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Hey, what?
What?
What? Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever. Hold on.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore.
This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
Citizens of Baghdad, the rebels have met a new decision. ثمة كثير من العديد من الأسطق مع قافلة دامات. قرأت رسالة ابن لوقا في الفرق بين
الآن بعد أن تولى ذلك لا يقتنع أحدث جهاد.
Call the watch!
أوه، أتظن ذلك؟
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Oh,
Thabit, I would like to ask you something.
please, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer, Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the book of ingenious devices describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiyya?
This district is the heart of learning in Baghdad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Ass.
I remember the observatory well. I met the great astronomer Al-Khawarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyya is a joy.
After a night of clambering across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about yourself, Thabit.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed and I fled to Baghdad. The Hidden Ones took me in and here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
Thank you, Thabit. That is all for now. Poor likeness.
كنت أقضي يوما جيدا.
أيها المجنون، مشكلتي
احذر أيها المجنون. The Khalifa is pleased to welcome you to the
Basim, over here.
You seem shorter than I remembered, Basim.
And you still have not grown a single digit, Rebecca.
No, we're not here as enemies.
No, but we never held back on the training ground.
Roshan tells me you are local here.
In a manner of speaking. I lived here a time before I left for Anbar.
This place is no different from the places I'm used to. The rich wipe their shit with the clothes of the poor.
That is the Karkh I remember.
It is your Karkh no longer. Rebecca has uncovered a district tainted by corruption. Stronger than usual.
Rumors of harassment from officials, and goods being controlled and seized. We think someone here has a hold over the district.
Let me guess. The Order.
A grand auction is happening. The Dairat al-Mal. An annual show of silk robes comparing their golden spoons. No surprise, but this event is invite only. There is a high chance one of our targets will attend.
So, gain entry into the auction and find the one behind this.
Mumtaz, you catch on quick.
Finding it hard to keep up?
There might be clues if we trace trouble to the root. I can show you where they are brewing. Join me outside when you're ready.
Rebecca, do you have some time? I have a few questions.
Fire away.
What else do you know about the Da'irat al-Mal?
A specially curated place. One for the rich to display their bounty.
Does an event like that happen frequently here?
If the local merchants are to be believed, it happens once a year. But I'm sure there are no shortages of parties for the wealthy. What else?
What have you learned about Karkh? I want to see it from fresh eyes.
Nothing that I'm not used to. Corruption, poverty. But the souk is vibrant. The spices, the materials, and oh, the tools. So many things I could experiment with.
Already thinking about taking a break?
Oh, calm down. I know where my focus lies. What else?
You know a little bit about me and where I am from. What about you, Rebecca?
Since when do you want to know more about me?
Come now. We are on the same side. Does not hurt to get to know who you are working with.
Well, I'm not from here. But let's just say my parents would not be out of place in an event like the Grand Auction.
You came from riches?
Shamefully so. As a child, I never enjoyed the glamour, the dress-up, and the manners. It was also suffocating. It all changed when I stepped outside of our gates one day and saw the world for what it really is. I've never turned back since. What else?
No more questions. Shukran, Rebecca. Master.
Are you ready, Basim? Karkh awaits.
Ready.
Let us move.
Follow me. Ever thought you would return here? To Karch?
No. Much of my childhood was spent along these streets. Finding friendship with rats and roaches. Some memories are good. Most are bitter.
Memories only serve to distract us. The Order has spread their influence into every crack in the city, turning Baghdad into their farm.
That will change.
Responsibility lies heavy on our shoulders. The Order's blight falls over Karch, and we are the only ones who can cure it.
How has Rebecca been adjusting to Karch?
She does not like the politics, but she has to fulfill her duty. Karch is an acquired taste. Businesses at each other's throats. The obsession over money. Perfume.
People here are happy to be lost in their own paradise.
A paradise that can only be afforded by the wealthy, and often corrupted.
Rogue! How dare you show your face? Guard! Over here!
Come, we're nearly there. Welcome back to Karch.
Spice still clings to the air. What was it like? The first time you took a life?
I barely recall. It was a man I used to know well. Before all of this. Before the Hidden Ones.
You do not remember?
My memories are buried next to him. I refuse to let his death hunt me. The way his breath hunted me when he was alive. I won't let the past define me. This is why I now consider myself the daughter of no one. If we do not quell the storm within us while awake, it takes us in our dreams. Like with you and your Jinni. Now, the souk. Like Rebecca said, some guards came through recently, breaking bottles, smashing crates.
What caused this aggression?
Let's find out. I've also heard they're seizing foreign goods, mostly from the East Road.
The East Road? I believe I know someone who can help. It has been an age. Hopefully he is still around. I would be happy to see him again.
Do not let nostalgia cloud reality, Bassam.
I will not. I know nothing stays the same. It has been some time. I wonder what has changed around here. Maybe I could first pay an old friend a visit.